All right. Hey, everyone. Let's see if this is working now. I'm still trying to figure out these things on how to live stream. All right. Well, anyways, I want to talk about yesterday's news, March 29th, 2022. Joe Biden signed into law making a bill about lynching, making it a federal hate crime. And so this took place in the name of Emmett Till, a name that I feel like everybody should be well aware about. It was a 14-year-old African-American boy who was lynched in Mississippi in the year 1955. And the story goes, he was visiting family in Money, Mississippi, and he is actually from Chicago, Illinois. But so a lot of parallelisms I'll get to in a minute with George Floyd. But just to talk about the date that this took place yesterday being a significant date and a reasoning for it, a date that can be written 29/3, the day before the month, like 293. And 293 is the 62nd prime number. Like the term anti-lynching equates to 62, and the word lynch equals 62. And again, this was considered to be an anti-lynching bill. Another thing that stands out, especially with Emmett Till's birthday, is it can be written 25/7, like 257 blood sacrifice equals 257. And 257 is the 55th prime number, again, like how this took place in 1955. And a couple other things that go perfectly with him and his birthday is the word lynching equates to 34, like murder equals 34, and black equals 34. And one thing I realized I forgot to put up here is how many days it was after his birthday when he was killed. Let's see. It was exactly 34 days after his birthday that, this lynching took place and his murder, and him being black. And another thing, notice that lynching also equates to 92, and his full name, Emmett Lewis Till, equates to 92. Federal hate crime equates to 92. Racist 92. Civil Rights Act 92. He was even born on a 92 date numerology, July 25th, 1941, which I'll show you again here, his birthday. But what are the odds of all that to even have any similarities with the numbers, right? And to talk about Joe Biden, so very perfect alignment from his birthday to yesterday's signing. It was 129 days after his birthday that he signed this anti-lynching bill in Emmett Till's name, and Emmett Till equals 129. 129 is a big number in this story, I feel like, because the day that okay, so if you're not aware of what the story is about, Emmett Till, he goes into a grocery store. It's like it says here, located in Money, Mississippi, and he whistled at a white lady named Carolyn Bryant. And Carolyn Bryant just happened to be the owner's wife. And, this took place in 1955 during the Jim Crow era, before the Civil Rights Movement, and he, for being a black person and whistling at a white lady, not good. And the story goes that a few days after this incident took place, Bryant, the husband, Roy Bryant, and his half-brother, J.W. Millam, found out where Till was living with his great-uncle, visiting, and he was kidnapped, tortured, killed in a violent way. They even had a gunshot in his head. I think they cut his ear and they cut his nose, like cut him off, and then they found him in the Tallahatchie River. So a lot of things. You should look into this story if you've not. I actually watched a documentary on it myself just to refresh myself because it's been a while. But nothing happened to the men that were accused or taken to trial for it. And it even states here it was an all-white jury, and it only took 67 minutes for them to come back with a not guilty verdict. that 67 stands out because sacrifice equals 67. And this year, this August 28th, will be 67 years since this took place in 1955. But nothing happened to the men that were, who actually did it, or, who knows what really happened, because this whole story just seems by the numbers. But okay, just to get back to it being 129 days after Joe Biden's birthday and Emmett Till equating to 129, and the day that he entered the grocery store, so the day that this all took the start, this whole story began, August 24th. Well, August 24th is the day that leaves 129 days left in the year. Again, like his name, Emmett Till, 129. But just talking about this whole story and how lynching has never been... there's never been an anti-lynching bill, right? And so I wanted to go look back at our first black president, Barack Obama, and see his alignment to yesterday's signing. And, he has the 8/4 birthday, August 4th. And if you take yesterday's date and run it to his upcoming birthday, it was a span of 129 days to his upcoming birthday. So, what are the odds of Emmett Till equaling 129 and having an alignment with Biden and Obama? But let's see. Let me make sure I'm streaming here. Alright, cool. Alright, let's see. And just to get more into yesterday's date being a perfect day, it was the 88th day of the year, and the lady that he supposedly whistled at, Carolyn Bryant Dunham, equates to 88 in the most pure cipher. Even her first name, Carolyn, equals 88. Notice her name also carries the 34, like how Emmett Till was killed 34 days after his birthday, lynching, murder, black, all 34. Yesterday was also the day leaving 277 days left in the year, the 59th prime number. Again, a number we often see stamped on black people with the terms such as Negro, slave, Rasta, blues, all equating to 59. I also left up the full reduction cipher just so you can see that slave, Rasta, blues equates to 14. And again, he was a 14-year-old that was killed. Let's see. And a couple things I left out are words such as dead. Well, my computer is slow. Dead equals 14. Even in the Jewish cipher, dead equals 14. And another word, end, equals 14. End of your life. But and it 59 and the 76 is parallel together all the time. Like in 1976, you had Gerald Ford sign into law. He didn't sign anything into law. He first recognized Black History Month in 1976. Emmett has that 76 in his name. Sorry, I'm kind of going fast because I'm already late for work. But kill equals 17 and 59, and kill that 59, like how we just covered. Well, 59, is the 17th prime number, so you can say kill has a strong 17 connection. Well, Emmett Till, his last name Till, also equals 17. And Kamala Harris, since she's also the first black VP that we have, I want to show that her birthday is August 20th. And from her birthday to yesterday was a span of 161 days after her birthday, or her 161st day of her age. And hate crime equals 161. So, what are the odds of all this? And it's not like it happened today. If it happened today, that 161 would not be there for her. And the 129s would not be there with Obama and Biden. It's just proof that these dates are important. And the last thing I had here is one thing that stuck out in the article is that the House approved the bill on March 7th. And March 7th looking like 3-7. Well, Chicago equals 37. And again, he was from Chicago, which reminds me of George Floyd being killed on Chicago and 38th Street. And just to put in that little, let's see, how he was killed in Money, Mississippi. Emmett Till was killed in Money, Mississippi, right? And he's from Chicago. And then you had George Floyd killed on Chicago Street after having counterfeit money, right? It's just interesting how they do with money and black people sometimes. And then also notice the word whistled equals 37, and he whistled at Bryant. Bryant equals 37. Jim Crow has that 37. Open casket equals 37. And again, they had an open casket at his funeral so the whole world could see what he looked like and what whoever did what they did to him. I mean, pretty interesting. But I'm just showing that it's all by the numbers again. But the story itself, it has me raising questions just knowing Gematria, like what really happened, right? But I mean, perfect day for this to go into signing yesterday in accordance to the word anti-lynching on the date that can be written 29/3, the 60-second prime number, which I'll just check out what's going on in the chat. I need to add some mods in here, I know is what I need to do. I'll try to start live streaming a lot more. Let's see. Who we got? Oh, we got Marco. Hey guys. All right, who do I recognize? All right, cool. Well, I'm not gonna make it too long because again, I am late for work, like really late. So I just thought, why not do a live stream for the first time and be even later? So cool. All right, well, I'm gonna leave it there, you guys. Thanks for tuning in.